This is a superhuman society, with 80% of us possessing some uncanny ability. Cities swirled with chaos and confusion following the appearance of these powers, and a new profession emerged. We call those who fight for justice and help others in need, heroes. Oh, by the way, this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero.
Midoriya, know that I will beat you.
All the other courses, they're coming for us with everything they've got. We're all gonna have to fight to stand out. And I'll be aiming for the top, too.
The first-year students are already off to one rocket start! And it's only the first round! Talk about a cruel obstacle course! Our players are racing against each other in a vicious battle where anything goes as long as they stay on the track!
Watch it.
We'll continue to bring you live updates and pulse-pounding action thanks to the camera robots placed around the course! The stakes are high! We've got a whole school of top-notch students trying to be heroes, but do they really stand a chance against our heavy metal swarm of Robo Infernos?
They obviously went through a lot of trouble, but I wish they'd prepared something a little more difficult. Especially since my dear old dad is watching.
Dude, he stopped the robot! Look, between their legs, we can get through!
Careful now. I froze them while they were off their balance. On purpose.
What a showing! Shoko Todoroki from Class 1A has taken an early lead!
Hey, there's someone trapped under that robot! Do you think we should try and help them?
Are people seriously gonna die here? I'm alive! Kirishima from Class 1A! What a hardcore debut for this rookie!
Todoroki, I can't believe you pulled something like that. Jeez, anyone but me would have been killed.
Kirishima Eiichiro, Quirk Hardening! This power makes his entire body hard as a rock. That means he can be the ultimate shield or a devastating weapon. Class 1A really is full of dirt! I'll smash that ice guy when I get my hands on him! Jetsu from Class 1B was also stuck underneath! What are the odds?
You know, anyone other than me would have been killed.
Jetsu, Quirk Steel! This makes his entire body hard as steel, so he can be the ultimate shield or a devastating weapon!
Our quirks are basically the same. How am I supposed to stand out now?
You damn copycat! Man, how lucky are they? They don't have to worry about being crushed. We're racing each other, but we can team up for now. Let's carve a path. Bakugo?
No way am I letting Todoroki beat me.
Class 1A's Bakugo is rocketing over the obstacle!
I figured you'd just try to blast your way through these things with your quirks. I'm impressed.
I'll hitch a ride on my shadow.
Zero Hunter! His quirk, tape! He can shoot tape-like material from his elbows, stick it to objects, or wrap things up! You should see the traps he makes when he rips it off!
Let's land.
Aye, aye! Tokoyami Fumikage! His quirk, Dark Shadow! He's got a shadow-like monster inside him that can materialize and morph into any creation he wants!
Looks like all the pack leaders are from Class 1A, at least for now.
It's not that 1B and the other students are doing poorly. It's just...
Class 1A's learn not to hesitate. They've seen what the real world is like. They've felt the fear of facing villains.
Release.
Yet they fight on, trying to overcome that fear. They've grown, all of them. And they know that they have to act quickly if they want to stay alive.
I can't rely on One for All this early in the competition. A piece of the robot Todoroki knocked down. This thing won't let up. He must have me targeted. It's moving so quickly, which means it can't stop fast or avoid an attack. Run! Keep going! I'll keep this and use it as a shield if I need to. Perfect! Yaoyorozu!
Piece of cake.
The path is clear!
Wow, she beat a 0-pointer so easily. No wonder she got in on recommendations.
You're better off dodging those big fellas most of the time. But if you gotta take them down, they're just slow, dumb hunks of metal, pretty easy to hit. Long as you land a smart shot, that is.
Introduce yourself to the world and say, I am here!
I've asked so much of you, young Midoriya. You don't have to come in first. Just get to the next round.
For those of you who thought the first obstacle was easy, let's see how you feel about the second one! If they take a spill, they're out! If they want to pass this test, they'll have to get creative! It's the fall!
When did they even have time to build something like this? What are you doing?
Ribbit. This is my moment. Easy peasy.
She's fast.
Yes. Finally, this is my chance to show off what I can do. My support items are gonna steal the spotlight from these wannabe heroes. Everyone! Observe what my brilliant gadgets can do! Fire arrows and hammer souls!
You're from support. Hey, how come you got to bring all that stuff?
Students in the hero course get all kinds of combat training for their quirks. In order to keep things fair and give us a fighting chance, we're allowed to bring whatever gadgets and costumes we want into the game so long as we develop them ourselves. So sit back and enjoy the show! For those of us in the support course, this is the perfect obstacle to show off our ingenious ideas and creations to any companies out there who might want to recruit us! I hope employers are watching! The super cute little babies are sure to make a splash!
Wow. Talk about annoying. I won't lose. This is so unfair.
Interesting. In the world of heroes, it can be hard to get popular without a flashy quirk. Right, Eraserhead?
I don't know what you're talking about, idiot.
Looks like Todoroki is still skating by easily!
He's finally getting fired up. It took him long enough.
You suck!
My older brother's probably watching this. I can't let him see me look foolish. I've got this! Boy, does he look foolish!
The dude in first place is so far ahead.
His quirk is really powerful, but it's his natural athletic talent and keen judgment keeping him in first place.
Well, I'm not surprised. Don't you know who his father is? The flame hero, Endeavor!
Wait, for real? That guy's second only to All Might himself. Everyone will be fighting to have him as a sidekick for sure.
The leader's putting distance between him and the student stuck in the ball. It hasn't been announced how many competitors will make it through to the next round, so there's no time to relax.
Come on, Izuku!
And now we're finally approaching the last obstacle. Everyone had better tread carefully. You're stepping onto a minefield! If you look carefully, you can see where those little bombs are buried, so keep your eyes on the ground, folks! By the way, those landmines were designed for the game, so they might be loud and flashy, but they're not all that powerful. Just enough to make you wet your pants!
Get a hold of yourself.
Someone's already made it to the final obstacle? Faster! I can do this!
Very clever. Those in the lead are actually at a disadvantage here. Guess it makes for good entertainment.
It's over. Bastard! Your declaration of war was to the wrong person!
Just like that, a new student takes the lead! The media here is going crazy! There's nothing beyond more than an upset! Hey, hey, hey! The rest of the competitors are catching up too! And what's this? Can our two leaders fight each other and stay in front of the competition?
Crap! They're so far ahead! But... No! This isn't over yet! Thanks for the idea! Kacchan!
What's with that huge explosion in the back? That was way more powerful than it should be! Incredible! Yes! What just happened? Whatever the case, Class 1A Izuku Midoriya is suddenly in hot pursuit of first place!
I gotta think about this. These landmines go off if you step on them. They're not that powerful, but they can turn into a huge pain if you detonate a bunch of them. You can't just rush through. It's better to slow down and avoid them altogether. That way you won't risk injuring yourself with one. Even the people who are good at jumping can't be too careless. And there are even more of them to watch for in the front. No one's going to be able to go through this very quickly. I can use that to my advantage. Everyone was most careful around the entrance. There will be plenty of landmines still buried around there. Okay, I can do this. I can't be impatient, or I'll just blow myself up.
Todoroki and Bakugo are neck and neck for a lead and knocking on the finish line!
There. Thanks for the idea, Kacchan. Super explosive turbo speed!
Midoriya?
Whatever the case, Class 1A Izuku Midoriya is suddenly in hot pursuit of first place! Strike that! The lead is his!
I flew over them just like I planned, but there was more force than I expected. And I didn't think about how I was gonna land!
Deku! What the hell do you think you're doing, huh?
This ice path will end up helping others, but there's no time to worry about them.
Look at that plot twist! Those two aren't fighting anymore! They're chasing Midoriya! That's what having a common enemy will do in this competition! This fight is still far from over, though!
Anything can happen.
Oh no, I'm losing speed. This is bad. They'll get ahead of me again. If I don't time this landing right, there's no way I'll be able to keep the lead. have to hold on and keep going. I have a chance here. I have to reach out and take it. The only way to stay ahead is to take another leap. I have to take them out of the running. I can show the world who I am!
In a stunning move, Victoria has blasted past his classmates from 1A! I don't believe it! He cleared that minefield in an instant! Eraserhead, your students are amazing! What the heck are you teaching them?
This has nothing to do with me. Each of them is powered by their own drive to succeed.
There you have it! Eraserhead is a terrible teacher!
What?
Who would have imagined at the beginning of this race that the climax would be a non-stop mega mix of surprises? The first to make it back to the stadium is the first place winner! Izuku Midoriya is our champion!
Hey, it's that kid.
Oh yeah, you fought the sludge monster.
It's that brat again.
This sports festival is a competition where everyone aims for the top, even though that means defeating your friends and classmates. And for professional heroes, popularity plays a huge part in their careers, so they have to want to be the best. It's a bloodthirsty world. At your core, you want to help others. That's why I chose you, young Midoriya. But in all honesty, I also thought your selflessness could be your weakness. Turns out I was worried over nothing. You are a fighter. Still, maybe cool it with the waterworks.
This is interesting.
I think it's obvious that Midoriya's stock is about to go up.
Not so fast. He's still an unknown since we have no idea what his quirk is. Imagine for a second that an agency was to take him on. How would they market someone so plain-looking who doesn't show off his quirk?
They definitely have their work cut out.
Well, he doesn't have much going for him appearance-wise, so you'd have to push his skills and the unexpected artistic ways that he performs under pressure.
Business course students, some things never change.
The business course. There's really no benefit to them participating in the sports festival, so they cultivate their instincts by selling things or running market simulations. They have a lot of free time.
Deku. No way. Not again.
The contestants are pouring in one after the other. Let's hear some applause for all our competitors as we prepare the results.
Deku! That was amazing!
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe you got first place. I'm jealous!
It was nothing. It's not like I had some big plan. I tried a few things that worked out better than I could have hoped for. Any of those gambles could have gone wrong. I was just lucky, that's all. My real ability will be tested after this. What comes next?
How could this happen?
Two birds with one stone. I'm a genius.
You are the worst!
The first game for the first years is finally over, and what a game it was! Now let's take a quick look at the standings, shall we?
Free your mind.
next round, but don't be too let down if you didn't make the cut. We've prepared other opportunities for you to shine. Now the real fun is about to begin. The chance to fully move yourselves into the limelight. Give it your best! Let's see what we have in store for you next. Will your wildest fantasies come to life? What could it be? The waiting is torture. Prepare yourselves for this!
Cavalry battle? I'm terrible at those.
It's not an individual event. I wonder how they'll split us up.
Allow me to explain. The participants will form teams of 2 to 4 people as they see fit. In theory, it's basically the same as a regular playground game, but there is one difference. Each player has been assigned a point value based on the results from the obstacle course.
I get it, a point-based system like the entrance exams. That seems pretty simple.
So that means each team will have a different point value based on which students are on it.
Maybe you should shut up and let me explain things to you! Now then, the point assignments go up by increments of 5, starting from the bottom. For example, 42nd place is worth 5 points, and 41st is worth 10. And the point value assigned to the first place contestant is 10 million!
10 million?
Really?
In other words, if you take down his team,
you'll win the cavalry games and relieve yourself.
That's right. It's survival of the fittest, with a chance for those at the bottom to overthrow the top!
Hey, Deku, let's talk about the next episode, okay?
The second game is a cavalry battle. Usually 4 people fight as a team, but no one wants to be on mine because everyone's after me now.
It's kind of sad being you, isn't it?
Maybe you could have phrased that a little differently.
Deku, you must be so lonely.
That's not any better! Next time, strategy, strategy, strategy!
Deku's sure to shed even more tears now that he's a giant target.
I'm gonna have to go beyond! Why?